Shamanabam. Meow meow.
Meow meow.
Scoo-boo. Boo-boo.
Yo, this shit is big time for real, okay? Not only is this time and shit, but this shit is big time. Wow. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, next Tuesday, December the 4th, I mentioned this on the last show, I am doing an hour-long set at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank. And guess what?
What?
As a special, I didn't know I could do this, so that's why I didn't mention it before. I can reach out to our mommies, our Los Angeles-based mothers, and I can offer you free tickets to my show.
Get out of town.
I want you there. I want it packed with moms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of you have hit me up already. I get to build a guest list. I can pack that club. I want you, if you're a listener of the show, I want you to be able to go for free. So send me an email, and it's real simple. My email address is tomsegura@me.com. That is Tom Segura, Segura, @me.com. Just put in the subject line December 4, and then in the body of the email, tell me how many tickets you want. And I will reply back to you with confirmation, and you can come to the show.
And I gotta tell you, if you haven't been to Flappers in Burbank, if you're in the San Fernando Valley area or LA areas, it's a beautiful new club. It's run by two comedians who I've known for years and years.
And that's the way clubs should be.
And they know what the fuck is up with comedy, okay? You're not going to go there and be bummed out at the service or bummed out at the comics or whatever you see. The Buffalo Wings, you will shit your pants over.
How about the comedy that they're going to see that night? Can we go there?
I mean...
Can we say that that's going to be exciting?
Who's playing that night?
Me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's all right.
But I really want it to be our fans at the show.
I agree. I want the fans at all my shows all the time.
Yeah, but I'm trying to specify this show. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you think you could help me out a little bit? Kind of encourage people?
I just did. You said
there's wings that are great.
Well, the wings are great. Yeah, that's the only reason to go out of your home anyway, is to go somewhere else to eat.
All right. Well, I really would love to see you guys there. So there's less than a week. If you could, send me that email, tomsegura@me.com, and I will gladly hook you up with free tickets for that show Tuesday, December 4th, 8 p.m. in Burbank. I'd love to see you there. And also, please check out our friends at allthingscomedy.com. It's become this great, fun place that, like, all of our homies are joining up and doing shows there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool that they're all jumping on it, man. I really like what's being built there. You know?
Yeah, I do too. It's a nice way. A lot of people, if you're not in the comedy world, you're like, well, how do I hear about up and coming? Do I watch what's on TV? Because that shit ain't funny. Because a lot of times, guys, I don't know if you know about this, but the people that you see on TV aren't always that funny.
Yeah.
And so this is the new bloods, the young bloods, the up and coming, the real fucking deal, the people that you're not going to hear about otherwise. And we can vouch for them 100%. Who do we got coming up?
Well, you know, the other thing that that's pretty cool.
I was asking who are we plugging this week on ATC?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't tell. You were looking away.
I'm looking at the screen.
You were looking away.
Okay. Well,
I thought you were planning a fart. I didn't.
Number one, just to be clear, number one on the list is my thing. Just number 4.
Well, shucky ducky.
Yeah, Greg Brent of Walking the Room. Let's see, I
think it's Barrett,
whatever.
I'm so dumb, man.
The Reigning Monarchs are his band, and they're starting an Indiegogo campaign to make a record tomorrow. So it'll be going on for the next 45 days. And if you could check that out, go to his website or the Walking the Room. Click on that on the All Things Comedy website and check it out. He's an awesome guy. I like Greg
Barrett.
Super funny, positive, talented guy.
He wrote a book with his wife. He's just not that into you.
That's his wife he wrote that with?
I believe. Oh, gosh, now I'm crazy.
Really?
But I know Barrett wrote that book.
Yeah, I know. He's the co-writer.
He's a co-writer, correct.
Right.
And I want to say it's with his wife. But
really?
I'm crazy. Yeah,
I got to look that up now.
Actually, he wrote it with a talking chimp. And that's why that book did so well. because everybody was like, can you believe chimps write books? And Greg Brandt was like, yep. So that's really the true story. And it's the same chimp they sent into space, the Russians.
That's really interesting.
You're
I had
welcome.
no idea.
Well, that's history, Tom. And you don't really read a lot like I do, so you wouldn't know about that kind of stuff. Yeah. Any other ones?
Yeah. Also,
That was your
our
midget voice.
buddies at the Bone Zone. Guess who they have on this week? They really wanted us to plug this.
The Bones.
They had the creator of Adventure Time, Penn Ward, as a guest on the Bone Zone. I think that's the guy that does Maria. Like, oh my God.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, Adventure Time guy.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah, so check out that episode of the Bone Zone, and maybe the creator of Adventure Time will do Maria's voice.
Oh, my God. That'd be amazing.
That'd be pretty cool, huh?
Oh, my God. I love it.
Well, Jeans, who is this episode, brought to us by?
Look, can I plug my dates too, or is it all about Tom Segura?
Well, I haven't plugged dates yet.
At me.com.
I haven't plugged dates.
You just plugged one at the top.
That's the important one. Your other dates are not important. This is an important date.
Well, should I plug mine now or after?
Okay, do it now.
Wow. You know what? I sense something, animosity. I'm like, why are your jeans loose today? What's going on with you? I feel like your
There's
jeans are
nothing
so
loose.
loose. They're so low around your ankles. Are we in your mom's house or aren't we?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to do my dates just because I don't want to fucking do them later. December 1st, you guys, Schenectady, New York. It's the Pumps and Punchlines tour at the Proctor's Theater in Schenectady. If you're there, come see me. It's one night only. And I'm taking the month off, and then I'm gonna start up again in January 3 through 6 at the San Jose Improv. Come see me, San Jose, California. It's a beautiful theater if you haven't seen it.
Wow, that's exciting.
All right, so this episode, you guys.
Hey, I didn't read my dates.
This episode is
My dates are.
Oh,
I'm going to be doing this.
Sorry, I didn't know. People wanted to know
I'm
more
doing
about you.
the Burbank show, and then
What show's that? I didn't.
I'll be doing the show in Calgary at the Laugh Shop, December 6th through
Is that
the 8th.
Calgary, Colorado?
That's correct. In Canada. Colorado, Canada, Calgary. And then I'm going to do to Vegas. I haven't even added it to my calendar yet, but I'm doing Vegas. I think the 13th through the 16th, I'm going to do I think it's the LA Comedy Club. It's so bizarre that they name it that, but I think that's the one I'm doing.
I like Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
I think I've done that.
Yeah, I think you have too. And then I'm also doing Cobb's in San Francisco.
All right.
December 21st through 23rd. You're coming.
I'm coming to hang out and do some guest
But you're going to
sets.
do. So that's what I'm saying. If somebody's up there, they get to see.
They get to see the moms together.
Two jeans.
But I'm only doing like short spots. It's your show. I'm just there to hang out and support.
Yeah, man. All right. Well.
Now can I tell you who the show's brought to you by?
Yeah, if you're not like new, yeah, that's how we do
Have
it.
some wine, man. Put your jeans up. Put your Pinot Grigio jeans on. This episode of Your Mom's House, you guys, it's brought to you by Stamps.com. With the holidays almost here, you don't have time to go to the post office, right? With all the traffic and the parking, it's going to be slam-packed.
Jam-packed.
With everybody mailing their holiday gifts and packages. So do what we do. Use Stamps.com instead.
With Stamps.com, you can avoid all the hassle of going to the post office during the busy holiday season. Get everything you would do at the post office you can do right from your home desk. Buy and print official U.S. postage using your own computer and printer. You can print postage to any letter or package the instant you need it. Then the mailman picks it up. It's super easy and convenient. You know that we use it too.
We do.
If you've ordered anything from your mom's house, you know that we ship it and we stamp it with Stamps.com.
You don't even have to lick the stamps from Stamps.com because it comes,
No.
they send you the stickers. You can try it out for free.
Peel and put it right on the package.
Stick it on. And the best part of Stamps.com, you can do it with your own printer, with your own home, and then you don't even have to leave the house. The mailman, you schedule it, and he comes and he picks it up.
There's no guesswork. You just put it on the scale that they send you.
It's the best.
You get exact measurement, exact weight, and the exact amount to put on there. Right now, here is the special offer we are offering you. When you use our promo code MOM, you get a no-risk trial. You go to stamps.com, click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner, type in MOM, M-O-M. It's a $110 bonus offer.
Get out.
You get a digital scale and up to $55 in free postage. That means you can try this out and see if it works for you. We highly encourage you to do this, guys. Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Go to stamps.com. Before you do anything else, click on that microphone, top of the homepage, and type in
Mom.
That's right. Stamps.com. Enter
Mom.
There it is. And hey, everybody, a lot of you have been sending us messages that you have tried Stamps.com and you love it. And you've also been doing your holiday shopping through our Amazon banner. Yes. Hey, big thank you. We try to thank you as often as we can on Twitter or, email you back when you tell us and on the show. But just that is a really cool thing. And if you're doing your holiday shopping like we are on Amazon, click on that banner on your momshousepodcast.com and help your mommies out. Right, Jeans?
Oh, for sure, Jeans.
You ready to do this show?
I'm ready.
Let's start it, man. Let's do this shit.
All right.
Well, we were sitting in a bar one night in Boston, a bunch of us just trying to be left alone, and this woman came over and, started asking Gigi a bunch of stupid questions and, just bothering him. And, after we tried to get her to leave, and she wouldn't leave, and Gigi ended up putting a cigarette out in her face and throwing her halfway across the bar into a bunch of tables, and we all ended up getting thrown out of the bar, which, just goes to show that, when Gigi's around people that he doesn't feel comfortable with or, just doesn't want to deal with, anything can happen,
Anything can happen.
This shit is big time!
Who's Randy?
Don't bring anyone love into this. Your mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
You like that?
Dude, you know who that is.
Of course I know who that is.
The original gangster of punk rock.
Of course.
It's the awesomest.
It's the OG right there.
G.G. Allin, dude.
Of course, man.
He is... G.G. Allin, to me, is it was one of the first documentaries. It's called Hated.
It's a great documentary.
But it was fantastic. It was one of the first documentaries I ever saw where I realized that reality is funnier than scripted sometimes.
Yeah.
And this documentary got me hooked on documentary. Oh, you hear that, guys? That's the sound of fun
right? Yeah. It's pretty tremendous. It's directed by Todd Phillips.
Right. It was his first film.
So, Todd Phillips from Hangover and Road Trip and all those, and what's it called? Old School.
Yeah.
All the great comedies. But the thing is,
great.
you watch this film while he's made it while he was in film school, and you get that the guy knows what's funny.
Yes.
There's so many hysterical moments. I don't mean like, oh, you think that's funny, like because you're fucked up. Like you watch it and you watch the cut of what he's doing, and you're like, that is hilarious. Like this guy Unk.
Yeah.
Who's, I guess, Gigi's super fan. There's so many, just brilliant moments that Todd clearly, selected for the film.
Right.
That you're like, oh, this is like...
Yeah, and it's not funny the way Stevie's funny. Stevie's dark funny.
Yeah, Stevie's fucked up, man.
Right.
Yeah.
G.G. Allin it's like, there's this one great scene where they're like, Gigi is going to play for, a college, a local college.
New York University.
Yeah. And he shows up, and he performs, he strips down naked.
Totally naked.
And then he takes a banana, peels it, shoves it up to his rectum, shoves it in his asshole.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? You guys don't love this? This is the best performance?
Well, he takes the smushed up banana and he
out.
goes, you hungry? And he throws it at them. Yeah. Yeah. And this guy, Unk, man, let me see if I can.
Yeah, he's the super fan. Now, is he the one that got a prostitute for Gigi?
Yeah.
Oh, is this the thing? Sorry.
Yeah, man.
I'm so excited that we're doing this one.
Yeah, it's really
Gigi,
great.
I'm a huge fan of the lunacy.
Okay, so last August, it was Gigi's birthday, and he'd just gotten in town. Hung out with him a little bit, went to the first show in Jersey and said, let's throw a birthday party for Gigi, a cookout at my house. Me and Lenny bought a bunch of meat, a bunch of beer, and we bought Gigi's Jim Beam. Gigi comes over, and before he came, he said, I'm not coming to Brooklyn unless you're going to get a girl to piss or shit in my mouth. I said, okay, just come on over. We'll get somebody, because there's all these crack whores right around the place where I was living. We're figuring, I'll get somebody. You know, Gigi will pay him $50 if he has to. We'll get somebody. Turns out this girl I know who's like an especially frisky type was there, and I turned to her and I said, Jennifer, you want to piss in wait, whoa. I fucked up. I really shouldn't, like, say her name.
That's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, it's the
is
best.
when he's like, and it's so genuine, and like they zoom in on his face. He has this genuine sense of panic.
Well, because Jennifer's not a generic name. Like, how many Jennifers are there in the world?
6. We'll figure out who it is. But then clearly Phillips has him slate himself. So the continuation of this is that after he's like, oh my God, they go back to it and he slates himself and continues the story.
Mark it.
Right there.
Yeah.
So this girl I know that was there,
Jennifer.
I said to her, I said, look, would you take a piss in Gigi's mouth? And she goes, yeah. And I said, do you mind if Merle films it? She goes, no, not at all. So I moved him into the bathroom, and Gigi lays down on the floor, and she strips off all her clothes, and she squats. And it's great because she's got a pierced clit and everything, too, so it looked really good. And she just starts pissing in mouthfuls, and Gigi's laying there drinking it and like, you know, and then on like the third gulp he got down, this is the best part, he just absolutely like upchucked and puked all the barbecued weenies and burgers he had been eating at the cookout up all over his face, and then took another mouthful of piss, and he's a pretty happy boy after that. I mean, I felt good about him not even having to pay out his money, and I got the girl to piss on him for his birthday.
There you go.
Wow, what
That's
a special friend. So I think we should actually preface who Gigi Allin is for those who don't know.
Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I was like, we haven't explained this. So Gigi Allin was part of a punk rock band called Gigi Allin and the Murder Junkies.
Yeah.
And he was this completely, I would say, bipolar / schizophrenic punk frontman. And he's known for doing crazy shit. Like,
he was like, people either thought of him as a great punk rock guy or just an extreme performance artist.
That too.
Like a shock artist, you know?
Right, like if you went to Gigi's shows,
You would be like...
You would get beaten up. Like he would, if you were a woman, like he would fucking probably try to rape you.
Yeah.
But he was also known for taking shits on stage, rubbing the shit on him, taking beer cans, cutting up his chest with the dirty beer cans.
Sure.
The guy was a fucking lunatic.
Totally out of his mind.
Yeah, so I don't really, I'm not really into Gigi for his music.
Really? Wait a minute. What do you mean?
Well, here's some tracks of Gigi Allin's that I know of. Suck My Ass, It Smells.
I remember that one.
Remember that one?
That's a good song, actually.
Yeah, Bite It, You Scum. I Kill Everything I Fuck. It's in parentheses the AIDS song.
Mm-hmm.
Look Into My Eyes and Hate Me.
Yeah, I kill everything I fuck because I have AIDS.
Right. So he was a troubled young man, and there's this documentary. Oh, and the best part about
everybody's an enemy. Fuck it, I hate everybody. I'm not part of any scene. I do my own thing. My mind is a machine gun. My body's the bullets. The audience is the target.
You know what I'm saying?
The best part about Gigi is that he vowed to die on stage. That was his whole thing, is that he was going to die on stage. I think he wanted to overdose on heroin and die on stage. But he ended up ODing accidentally, not on stage.
And
just ODing.
An alum of your mom's house was at the last show.
Sarah Burns
went to Gigi's very last show, which is a bonus on the DVD.
Oh, right. The bonus track. There's
the bonus footage
of him running through the streets of New York.
No, it has the entire last show on.
Right.
Like on it.
Yes.
And then they leave and people are following. But she's probably in there if you look at that footage.
Yes, Sarah was at that last show.
Yeah.
And he shit on stage and threw the shit at people. And then he slides around in his own shit.
Now, sometimes he would do cool impromptu stuff, like just lyrics that you can't really, I don't know, you can't write on your own, you know? Like if you just Like,
What was that?
that was like a burp in my throat.
But yeah, well, this documentary is called Hated.
Hated.
Just so you know, it's Hated. Gigi Allen and the Murder Junkies,
which is the name of the band.
Yes,
the Murder Junkies.
And Todd Phillips did this. It's fucking amazing.
Phenomenal.
I hate you, motherfuckers. 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 I hate you, motherfuckers.
It's just one of the.
That was a Christmas.
That's when he's sitting on the bed, just I think in a hotel room, just drinking beer, and he just saying that to himself.
Usually, a lot of chest tattoos. Usually wearing a hoodie with some glasses, like the Unabomber.
Yes, he looks very much like the Unabomber.
That's a universally crazy look. The shades and the hoodie indicate that you are fucking totally bananas.
I know this is one of your favorite clips.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll recall this, but he made the news recently, Gigi did, when it was revealed that he relieved himself on stage, live.
Geraldo.
Why, Gigi, did you feel a need to defecate in front of a live audience?
Well, my body is the rock and roll temple.
Yes.
And my flesh, blood, and body fluids are a communion to the people, whether they like it or not. I mean, I'm not out to please anybody. My rock and roll is more not to entertain, but to annihilate. I'm trying to bring danger back into rock and roll, and there are no limits and no laws, and I'll break down every barrier put in front of me till the day I die.
There you go.
I love it.
What kind of barriers? Maybe things like, I don't know.
Bikes.
Bikes are barriers.
Gigi would steal your bike.
He would definitely steal your bike.
Shit on your bike. But I do like Gigi because he's punk as fuck. This is the epitome of punk rock right here.
Fuck yeah, he's punk as fuck, man.
Yeah, he's out of his fucking... He's dead now, but he was out of his shit.
Yeah, and the whole band, the Murder Junkies, are great. I mean, Merle...
Merle's brother.
With his Hitler mustache and his crazy chops. And Dino, the drummer, plays naked.
Yeah.
They asked him about that, you know?
I don't always play naked. Sometimes I do, or most of the time. There are physical reasons for it. Because of if I wear clothing, I play very heavily and I sit very hard on the drum seat and I irritate my skin severely sometimes, and it really hurts. And if I sit on plastic or on a good vinyl seat with nothing underneath, I don't get hurt. That's basically the main reason. Then there's also the fact that it's a thrill to the audience, and it is often requested. Because I have done it and I'm known to play naked, so when people see me, they ask me to play naked in the audience and things like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Things like that.
Things like that, man.
You know what I love about... Gigi's a New Yorker. This is a New York punk.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the New York punkers are a specific breed of, like, weird... Like, the Ramones were all fucking weird.
Sure.
Gigi's weird.
New York creates...
New York Dolls, weird.
Special fucking element, man.
Yeah, it was so weird.
It's pretty awesome.
Not that LA was any better, but this is a special kind of crazy.
Yeah, you get a special kind of crazy in New York.
I think it's the weather. Maybe it makes you stay in more.
It's
like
all the
a
people,
sunshine.
too.
It's all the people.
You're forced into places. You're shoulder to shoulder with everybody. Makes you nuts.
With humanity, with the fucking scum.
It makes spectacular things and it makes crazy things.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it's great.
Someday a real rain will come and wash them all.
Well, it's funny that you say that. This almost is that verbatim.
You know, you fuck it. It's like, you know, the whole thing with society today is...
There you go.
There you go.
You know, go to school, get a job, and get married, and have kids, and take out loans, and dig a fucking hole that you can never get out of. And to me, that's just a way of the government chaining you down so that you can never get out of their grip. And somebody like me who can do whatever they want, I never have to pay taxes, I can, you know, fuck whoever I want, I can go here, I can go there, I can, you know, somebody calls me, I can go tomorrow, I don't have to think about, well, I gotta take care of this. It's like I can just go. And you know, that's the only way to fucking live. It's, you know, people who just, you know, so fucking concerned about stupid shit.
There you go.
Like families, love, children, husbands, wives.
I love. I'll play this last clip of why this guy got into Gigi. It's the same guy that said Jennifer. They were like how he got into it. Yeah, he's hilarious.
Like my band, I'd never go on stage and take a dump and throw it at people. But Gigi's doing it. I think because Gigi's doing it, and the reason a lot of people follow him is he's doing something that a lot of people wish they had the fucking balls to do.
Right.
And there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, Gigi does represent, a hedonistic punk rock sort of thing. And I was very attracted to that as a teenager. And I'm glad the guy existed.
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
And there you go.
Kill.
Happy post-Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you had a great holiday weekend. Maybe for Christmas, we just gave you an idea. Maybe you could get the family together and watch Hated. That'd be a nice thing to do. But Thanksgiving at the Mommy Dome was fun.
It was awesome.
We hosted. We
yes.
had people over. We wish you could all come over, every single last one of you.
I do too.
That would be fun to have a big old bash with all our friends.
I would like for all the mommies to meet each other.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, like-minded people. It was awesome though. So we had TG here, and because we don't like turkey,
we did fucking the move this year. Finally, like turkey's fine. It's not bad.
It's not,
but
my
it's not.
favorite.
It's like you have to get turkey. We talked about it. We're like, why don't we just do whatever we want to have? Like, what would you rather have? I was like, I'd rather have steaks, man.
Yeah.
Let's get some like fat ribeyes and grill.
Why don't you do what the fuck you want? Why don't you give thanks to America the way you want to fucking do it?
The way you want to fucking do it.
Right, like a proud American.
We got fatty steaks.
Yep.
We got shrimp. Scramps with cocktail sauce. We got cheeses that we like, crackers and cheese and salamis. And we had some traditional sides.
Yeah, I did
stuffing,
some classics.
Great stuffing.
Thank you. And sweet potatoes. Green bean casserole. I like
mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. I like all the sides. It's just the turkey. I never really got into it.
We had a honey boo boo dinner that night.
Is that right? Is that how they eat every night?
I'm sure she does. I've seen
she looks
photos.
Like honey boo boo cha.
But it was delicious, and that was the way to do it. Your pops,
I can't believe it,
joined us, and he had a great time.
He had fun. Can I tell you? So here's the thing with my dad. As much as I adore him, I learned that my father does not like holidays or family gatherings.
Yes.
Make his asshole itch. So
he
last
usually
year,
makes a fucking visit, tips his hat, and he's like, later.
Remember last year?
Yeah.
I was like, Dad, dinner's at 6. He shows up at 7:30.
I thought it was after that.
Right, and he's like, I took a nap.
Nice to see you guys.
Yeah, just, hey, come in. And then he didn't eat a fucking thing after we spent hours cooking.
I know.
And then he left like an hour later.
There was also the time that we went to his place.
So ridiculous.
Cooked everything, and he was like, yeah, it's nice.
We spent hours cooking.
Really a lot. And we did like some pretty extravagant shit that time.
But can I tell you what I think it is?
What?
I just think that my dad is so Cold War, like so old school.
Yeah.
To him, that stuff, it just irritates because he's like, fuck, come on, I love you all year long. Like to him, it's like, why are we doing this fucking bullshit? Come over.
It's sort of how I feel about
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's total bullshit, that holiday.
Right, but you still have to fucking do
total
something.
Bullshit. Yeah.
You know? But I think it's bullshit because I love you year round, and I get you things to show you that, and I give you I don't need a day to be like, this is the day that I'll show you.
Correct.
You know?
Sometimes you
irritating.
you do the double pipes or whatever you're calling it now.
The what? The double pipe classic?
Right.
You got one last night. Not everybody even gets to experience one of those.
I can't believe that you've named this.
What? It's true. Guys,
so disgusting.
Here's what happened. Last night,
oh my God.
Christina gets in bed. I walk. That's where it was, right? In the bedroom?
Yeah. No, it's always in bed. I'm comfortable. I'm adorable. I smell cute.
Yeah.
I look cute. I'm in my jammers.
You get in bed.
I'm ready to kiss your little face.
I walk. I was standing.
Ugh.
I walk into the room, and guys,
So
you know
gross.
how special this is.
Yeah.
I farted and burped at the same time.
I didn't think it was possible.
And she was like, oh my God, what was that? And I told her
Yeah.
it was a double pipe classic.
Well, I didn't think it was physically possible.
To have it come out of both ends?
I thought you died if that happened. It's like,
why would you die?
Because it's, I don't know, like sneezing and farting at the same time. I thought you can't do, you know what I mean?
I've done that before too. Hurts more.
How do you do both?
Like on the when the sneeze
actually
pushes out the fart.
That makes more sense. Sorry. Burping and farting is counterintuitive because you're releasing the gas of both ends. It'll make you die, I thought.
Well, that's why it's really a classic. That's why it's been named that way.
The double pipe?
The double pipe classic because it's coming out of both pipes.
I'm so proud of you, babe.
And it was really special. We've been trying to recreate it.
No, we haven't.
Yeah.
We haven't.
I've been trying to get it to happen again.
Let's correct.
It's difficult.
Yeah, correct that.
It's difficult.
Why? I don't understand.
I don't know. Sometimes you feel a burp, but you don't have to fart. Sometimes you have a fart coming out, but you can't muster a burp.
But then, don't you feel like that's why it was so special last night?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get you to appreciate.
The Halley's Comet.
That you get to experience something that not everybody gets to experience.
That was the Halley's Comet of body functions.
Sure. That
do
was the
both.
double pipe right there, man.
DP.
Yeah.
The double pipe. I bet Gigi could do. I wonder.
Yeah, that was pretty spectacular.
Gigi
Oh, by
Allen
the
could
way,
do it.
before we forget,
The double
later on in this episode, we have Top Dog joining us.
Holy shit.
For some, and I have a new recording that I tried. Sounds really good.
Okay.
So, yeah, Top Dog coming up a little bit later.
Okay.
But the Double Pipe Classic, I hope you get to appreciate that a little more. I think, when you will?
When?
15 years from now when it doesn't happen again. And you're telling our kids, one time your father had a Double Pipe Classic.
One time, your daddy came in and I was all excited to snuggle with him. And instead, he burped and farted at the same time.
Our kids will be like, that's my hero. That's why I love him.
November 24th, 2012, the Double Pipe Classic.
25th.
And then I forgot, as a bonus feature, you laid in bed.
Yeah.
And then you put your arm in the air, like you made a fist. You went, hooray, as if to say, hooray.
Yeah.
And then you farted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I love it when you coordinate your movements.
It's one of my favorite things to do, too. I'm glad you appreciate it.
I actually don't love it.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, there's not a lot. Here's the thing, Tommy. There's not a lot you do that will turn me off sexually. Okay, I have a very big threshold.
Yeah.
When you coordinate your movements to the sounds,
Yeah.
that's one where I'm like, I don't know if I want to have sex with you right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good to know. I didn't know that.
Oh, that's good to know.
I got to throw that in the bank to know that.
After 8 years.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I gotta put that in the bank. Shit.
Why?
What do you not like about it?
Here's the
Because
thing.
I always feel like it's very clever and cute.
Well, it's no.
Yes.
You know what's cute? An impromptu fart. You know what's disgusting?
What?
Coordinating a hand movement to signal the oncoming fart. To signal
But
it
isn't
and
it
then
kind
coordinate.
it's kind of cute.
It's
that I've
premeditated.
come up with a gesture
Nope.
that accompanies the sound. So
Nope.
you have a visual.
Nope.
And why?
It's extra disgusting.
Why? Why is it extra disgusting? I don't understand.
It's extra. You know what it makes me think of?
What?
For some reason. When you do that,
What was that? That was disgusting.
I didn't coordinate a hand gesture to it.
But you could have, and that would have been cool.
When I think of you
Yeah.
pumping your fist and farting, all I think about are like dirty sweatpants. And you're not wearing, or just a guy, and it's like his dick and balls are dirty.
Dirty dick and balls.
Yeah, and they're
Okay.
rubbing against dirty sweatpants. And his house smells like bananas and cum.
Ugh.
Like, that's a dude thing to do.
To do a movement and fart.
Yeah, and I associate that with all
Can
of that
we-
when you do that.
Because I'm all about, look,
Yeah.
my goal is to maintain, extend, and enhance this relationship. Would you say that I should no longer gesture and fart?
Are you kidding me?
What?
I can't ask you to do that.
Of course you could.
That's like asking
Nope.
Shaq not to dunk. Or
But
I
it's
don't know
not.
that even if he
It's
plays.
not. Because if you tell me, if you're like, look, you've already told me actually without telling me.
That's like Joe Rogan without kettlebells.
Come on. You're telling me though.
Bert Kreischer without his mouth open.
I got you. I got you. But what you're telling me is this is the one thing that isn't cute.
Yeah, so what?
I should bet well, shouldn't I just go like, hey, that's the one thing I should cut out?
No, because
Why?
it's temporary.
What do you mean it's temporary?
It's a temporary turnoff, but the joy of it outweighs
the joy of it.
My vagina
for me.
sealing itself shut for 5 minutes. You understand? Like,
Yeah.
you're charming enough that you win me back
Oh, I got you. Okay.
pretty quick.
It's just not in that moment you would make love.
You cannot make love to me in that moment.
Right. If I go,
Right.
like-
Let's fuck. Like, it's not going to happen.
but 10 minutes later it might.
Yeah. 10,
Okay.
15.
15. Yeah. Tack on 5.
20.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I feel a little slighted. I kind of feel like telling you, like,
Fuck off! Get the fuck out and don't come back!
because there's a lot of people out there that wouldn't mind me farting and gesturing. But
You mean your cum dog that doesn't exist? Do you really think there's a woman out there that admires that gesture and movement and likes that stuff?
definitely.
You're the man now.
Come.
Dog.
Definitely.
Cum. You really enunciated that.
I wanted people
Can
to...
I hear the sprinkler?
Oh, you want that again? Where
Yeah, I
is
like that one.
That one's pretty long.
Oh, sorry. I'm
All
into
right.
it.
All right. Let's see if I can find it. Here
I
it is.
didn't know it was going to be a whole thing. There it is. I'm so proud of you. You
Give
did
me
this.
my reward. I want to see all the cum on my face so I can lick it up. Oh, yeah. Make sure it's a lot. I want a lot of cum. Yeah, I need some more. Watch it go down my throat. Yeah, who's next? Thank you.
Thank you.
She was, by the way, that is
I like when she says, thank you.
that's a really like good performer.
Yeah.
She signed up for they're like, hey, you're getting $3,000 today or whatever for this.
3?
Who knows?
Wow.
For this thing. And she was like, dude, line them up.
Stack them.
I'm chugging them.
Stacking checks
Yeah.
today. Stacking dicks and checks.
Pretty impressive performer.
That was really
You're the man now.
Come.
Dog.
She was.
Really? Do you care?
Yes.
I think porn stars should get paid more, don't you think?
For that kind of stuff, man.
Dude, yeah, come on. They only get paid like $1,500 a scene.
Yeah. I think some of them get more than
Less.
No, some of them get more for the crazier shit. I think what I've come to understand, if they do something extreme like that, like line up a bunch of and be a cum dog, you get like a little bump in pay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, speaking of cum,
Yeah.
you are into coconut water. And
Yeah.
then we went to Whole Foods so I could get my pho juice. And you were like, oh, try it. This is amazing. This is my favorite.
I did, yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. You're going to
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't really like coconut water. I tried it, babe.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes.
She gagged.
Yeah.
Christina gagged. Like I could just drink a barrel of this thing. And Christina was like choked, and she was like, "Oh, this is cum. You like cum?"
It tastes like cum.
Well, odds. First of all,
It tastes like jizz.
I'm no CD, but
It tastes a lot like jizz.
I have tried multiple coconut waters. Like I've probably tried 5 at this point.
Yeah.
And there's like the CO2 one. There's I forget the one. What's this one called?
This one's called Vita Cock.
What?
Vita Jizz?
What's it called?
Pure cock water?
Come on.
No, it is. It's Vita Cock, see?
Vita-
COC.
Vita Coco.
Oh, the O was hidden.
Yeah. Vita Coco, whatever. That one's gross.
Well, no shit. It's all gross.
No, it's not. The one that I gave you yesterday was delicious. It's from Whole Foods.
It's jizz
It's in their
dishes.
raw section. And it's straight from a coconut. It's delicious.
Straight from my cock and balls.
So wait, are you
gross.
saying that I'm a cum dog?
Oh, you're definitely a cum dog.
Really?
Well, after I tasted that and I was like, God, my husband likes
Yeah.
the taste of jizz.
That's what you kept saying. You're like, you should try it. You should
You
drink
should
some
try
cum.
drinking cum. Maybe you like it. Maybe it's something you'd
Does
be
you know
interested
how
in.
fucked up that is to say to
Why?
your spouse? You should
Why?
try drinking cum. Why not?
Well, maybe it's
Well, you
something-
like it.
Maybe it's something you'd really be interested in. How do you know unless you've tried it?
You're the man now.
Cum.
Dog.
It's fucked up, man.
I like the typewriter in the background.
Sure.
No, but hey, how do you know until you've tried your own? Maybe you like your own.
That's fucked up. I will say this. I'd like to put a challenge out there to our listeners. And why don't you try some coconut
Drink
water?
your own cum. Oh.
You know what? This is a great challenge for the female listeners or the listeners that know where the dudes are at. If you have had cum in your mouth before, whether you're a man or a woman, will you try some coconut water and let us know?
What's the brand that you tried?
The only way I know how to tell them is that I got it at Whole Foods.
Raw section.
The raw section. Okay. It says 100% coconut water, like straight from the source. They basically crack open a coconut, pour it into this bottle. I think it's the best one.
They crack open a Tahitian man's balls. And they
drain his nuts into a bottle.
Furry coconut
and then we
water.
get to drink his jizz. And it's absolutely
fucking
delicious.
Hideous.
I can't believe we have that different taste palette. Like, that's really crazy.
I just think you don't know what cum tastes like. So to
Yet.
you
didn't throw that in. Yet, my dear.
Yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anyways, whatevs.
Well, look.
Yeah.
We have a lot to get to.
All right.
We have
haven't
to.
started.
I know, this is crazy. Happy Thanksgiving again.
Yes,
Thank you
guys.
for all the fucking listeners out there. We love you.
The fucking listeners.
We've had more and more listeners every month, and we like to welcome and embrace all of our new listeners. We meet people all the time. I just started listening, and they come up to us in shows, and they tell us, and we just appreciate you. So this Thanksgiving, I want to thank all my mommies for being my mommy.
Aw, that's really sweet, Jeans.
I know, Jeans. So because it's the holiday weekend, you got to see your most bestest friend.
How'd you know? Yes, I did. I got to hang out with my BFF
Today.
Shauna today. There's two people that I've known since I was like 12. One of those is Jenny, but she lives far away in Hawaii, and Shawnee, who lives in New York. So I'm so excited that I finally got to hang out with my BFF. And here's what we do. She comes to LA when she visits her family, and we go to this wonderful winery in Malibu, and we get fucking shithoused on a Monday. And it's the most fun thing you can ever do with someone.
This is part of your routine. This is what you guys do.
This is like year 4 of just getting hammered, daytime drunk. And we went to the vineyard today with her and her sister Siobhan. And I just turn the recorder on and see what happens. Shauna's known me, so like I said, since I was like 13, 12.
Right. So you guys,
we have a history.
You kind of caught up on some things.
Yeah.
And it was you had a good time together.
Awesome.
So
always the best.
You guys that know CP so well, Tina Mommy, you'll get to a little more insight into who she is.
I love Shawnee.
Here you are with your best friend, Shauna.
So drunk.
And her little
so
tiny baby sister, Siobhan.
And we've been daytime drinking steadily now for the last 3 or 4 hours. 3 hours. That's pretty good. And you brought a bunch of pictures. Pictures and letters from when we were teenagers, which was crazy because I didn't realize how fucking retarded I was.
We all were. we were awesome.
Was it awesome? Did you think we were cool at the time?
I thought you were really cool because I was a big dork.
I think you were way cooler than me.
I don't know. You thought I was cool. I thought you were cool, but I think all things considered, you were the cool one.
Nah,
because I was like a big fat dork.
What would you say you're a dork? Siobhan, where are you?
I was the cool one. Yeah, Siobhan was the cool one, apparently.
Actually, you were because you were younger, but you knew stuff about life that Sean and I didn't know.
Look, did you see the pictures?
I mean, it was cool to date black guys. We didn't know that was cool.
And that is cool to do.
And that is cool.
Yeah.
Siobhan's younger, but she was into stuff that we didn't even fathom yet.
Oh, we'll get into that in a minute.
You already had like hair dye and a mohawk. When I met you, you had a mohawk. Right. Okay.
Can you believe that, guys? Christina, when she was 13, had a fucking mohawk.
It was beautiful.
Whoa.
Orange, punk as fuck, you guys.
Like Gigi.
And can I tell you, I'm officially putting the pictures up on the website of
Are you
me
really?
goth. It's going up. When this episode airs, it's going to be up. But anyway,
You're going to put up the all the goth pictures?
Not all, just a couple that I found.
Nice.
I don't have any of the mohawk.
Okay.
Right. And I was like wearing a flannel shirt in that picture we just looked at. You know what I mean? Like I was a fucking dork. Like,
well, I wouldn't say that, but you had interests. Like you liked horses.
Well, okay, point in case.
But that's not dorky.
You
That's
were
cool.
like, let's go to a club
Point
in
in
Hollywood. And I was
case.
like, that's
Is that the alcohol talking?
It's drunk.
sounds neat. I was just going to finish my horseback riding lesson.
Yeah, but I thought
to draw a horse. Yeah, I was going to draw some.
That's so great.
She's so cute.
You're like, let's go to the clubs, man.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have to finish my horseback riding.
Can I tell you why I love I met Shawnee and I went to her house for the first time.
Yeah.
She had those beautiful miniature horses, like a collection of toy horses, you know?
Yeah.
And I just,
She's a sweetheart,
she's
though.
adorable, yeah. And I
So's,
taught her to smoke cigarettes.
You're a nice influence. Her mother, too, is a
Amazing
sweet
family,
lady.
yes. Very sweet people.
Horses. and yeah.
But I actually think that that's way cooler than just smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, in hindsight.
Yeah.
Now in our 20s, now we think it's like cute and awesome to be like, oh, you're into horses and art. That's what's cool now. But back then, you were like rock and roll kind of or something, and I was like, I don't know. I was a late bloomer. You have to admit.
I think you were a late bloomer, maybe sexually, a little bit,
but also just mature or just like.
I was making out with black guys when you lost your virginity.
Yeah, apparently we just went through
Wait
some
a minute.
letters.
Yeah,
We went through some letter exchange. I lost my virginity my junior year in college. Abroad. Remember?
Yeah, I do. I do.
My Tyrolean lover.
Yes, I remember.
And I wrote Siobhan a letter about it. And
Now, just to clarify for people, because they might be confused.
Right.
It's Shauna and you are talking, and when you refer to the black boyfriend or lover, you're talking about Siobhan, who likes to dip her toe in different waters.
Correct, yes.
And then Shauna, your friend, is saying that during her year
She studied
abroad,
abroad in Tyrol, yes.
she wrote a letter back to her sister.
Right.
Saying that
Hey, I had sex for the first time, blah,
right.
blah, blah. And Siobhan was like, big deal.
We're chugging Blackhawks. What's
Right.
the big deal?
Right.
Siobhan, meanwhile, listeners, my sister's 5 years younger than me. So we were writing letters back and forth. And I told her about how I popped my cherry in Austria. And Siobhan was like, oh, yeah? No, you can tell it. I don't want to
making out with black guys.
Wait, Siobhan, so now I've known you pretty much your whole life. Now, you do have a penchant for the chocolate love.
She does.
Who was your Who was your first chocolate lover? And how did this unfold?
I can't talk about that.
Yes, you can.
I mean, I guess that was.
You guys, by the way,
So cute.
you sound so much like just white chicks right now. Like,
I know, dude.
you sound like such
I know.
suburban white girls. Being like, what are the blacks like?
like one of those international foods commercials.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's-
what is it like to have a black cock?
Oh, it's so great.
Your mom's not going to listen to
my
this
first,
podcast.
my first husband, Fabrice. Yeah, was it Fabrice?
Fabrice.
Is that your first? You really?
Chocolate?
Yeah. How did? So you just knew from a young
Your
age.
prom date was black.
I played basketball. Yeah, but
it wasn't. Okay.
Oh, you played basketball.
Yeah.
And so what does that mean?
I don't know. But you're surrounded by more.
Blacks.
That's totally terrible that I'm saying that stereotype right there.
I don't get it. What's terrible?
No, I don't know why. I just like other people.
Yeah,
So do I.
She's just like, she's the flavor.
Because it's not only black people. I've dated Asians and Mexicans.
So have I. I had an Asian boyfriend for 4 years. Puerto Ricans. I'm a huge fan of Puerto Ricans.
Will you fucking
I
stop?
love 'em.
Have you ever had a Puerto Rican love?
I haven't, no.
You don't even know what you're missing.
Oh my god.
You don't.
Maybe I'll try that next.
Have you ever tried a white guy?
No. That's
Are you
weird,
serious?
right?
You never had a white guy? No. Now, if you saw Siobhan, she is like a brunette with striking blue eyes, very, very pale skin. Just kidding. She's not.
Wait a second.
She's white. She looks.
They both are.
Yeah, they're both strikingly white though.
Irish.
They're Irish, right?
Both, yeah, beautiful blue.
Beautiful,
both of them.
beautiful,
Blue
beautiful
eyes,
girls,
yeah.
but they're very white.
Totally.
Yeah.
Irish good looks. It's interesting. I would never peg you.
But you know what? They never hit on me. White guys don't hit on me.
Yeah, that's
Ever.
what she always said. Whenever I asked her about it, it was like, well, they come up to you and they show you some. They flirt. And
She's basically saying that the brothers spit game and Whitey doesn't. Yeah, hey girl.
Hey, can I talk to you for a moment?
Look sexy right now. I've been sitting there from across the room looking at how beautiful you. That's all I'm thinking.
white guys are fucking pussies.
Never.
That's the bottom line. They are.
This is also a stereotype. I think it's also because I have a rather large rear end.
Somebody got a fat ass.
It's your rump.
I think that adds to it.
I think. Okay. So the brothers naturally gravitate.
I mean, that's a stereotype also, but
Well, you know what? I've had a lot of brothers hit on me when I had bright red hair or like my hair was funkier.
Yeah, then they're like, "Oh, girl,
what's up, girl?" Yeah, and they come on to me in parking lots.
is that a weave?"
You know why?
Why?
Because a girl with red hair is down to fuck.
DTF?
Right. Definitely. And she's down to fuck a black guy too. That's
Maybe.
a girl. That's definitely why.
Okay.
So are girls with
Maybe
fat
I
asses.
was.
That those guys know. Brothers know who's gonna give it up.
Okay.
That's why. That's why I keep telling you, like, when you're like, oh my gosh, shit, I had blue hair. I've been like, yo, if I would have met you when you were 14, 15, I've been like, here, come sit on my
Right,
lap.
I think, yeah, the assumption is that you're going to give it up.
Right.
But the irony is I wasn't giving it up then.
I would have made you.
I was, you know, I was angry. I was doing other shit. I wasn't doing that.
I would have held you down.
That's really
Is that How did you know? How did you know I get annoying? But I do feel like they're more into me when I was weirder looking. Yeah. Right now the brothers don't step to me at all.
Yeah.
Really? Mexicanos a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very weird, but
I think it's
So
just
it goes.
like because you know what? It's normal. That's the people like around you. You know what I mean? You grew up in LA. There's lots of flavor.
Yeah.
So much flavor in
you know,
LA.
Like Siobhan's like, I'm gonna take whatever.
I like to dip in all of the flavors.
all the flavors of the rainbow.
Shauna, you've not had a black eye, right?
Yeah, one black. Remember Barreled?
Yeah, I remember.
Barrel?
His name was Beryl, but we called him Barreled.
Oh my God, yeah.
What was the real name?
Barry.
Sup, Barry?
He worked at
Barack.
He worked at the art store, right?
I remember.
He really, you know, he tried for a long time, and then one day I was like,
"Be your man?" Or?
Yeah, no, he was like flirted with me a lot, and same thing. I was like an artsy fartsy kind of goth girl. I remember I wore that blue wig. Remember that blue wig I had?
Yeah,
that really
I do.
really liked that a lot. That might be the day I
that.
caved because he was like, "Girl, I'm gonna get with you,"
and then
come to back you down,
and that was it.
Yeah, no, but he was awesome. He was so nice, and he was like, he was pretty hot.
Did you do the dirty?
Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it was very. I mean, it was.
You're gesturing with your hands, but I'm not sure I understand what that is.
It's really difficult.
It is difficult.
Shauna!
I love her so much. Who's my best friend? God damn
It's like a
it.
big one, huh?
I love her so much for sharing that.
Sure. Let's hear more.
Yeah, the largeness. There's
his girth. Was it girth or length?
Oh, both. I mean, another stereotype, but geez, man. Who am I?
Jeez, man.
Jeez, man.
Jeez, man. Heck, gollies.
Yeah.
That's okay. You don't have to be ashamed.
No, I'm not.
To share your stories.
I'm just trying to be a little bit discreet here, but the man had a large wiener.
Yeah, was it the biggest?
Oh, yeah, by far.
Now, let me ask you this.
I mean, it was fucking enormous.
Okay, but let me
Dick, I'll make you slap somebody in the face.
You know, you hear a lot of these people talk about black guys with big black cocks. They want to try it, or they want to say they did, or whatever. And some of it might be true, and some might not be true. I don't know. I don't go around looking at big black cocks.
ask you this because my husband and I have this debate.
Oh.
He claims that you can't predict the size of a man's peener based on his hand size or his tallness.
This is something that we have discussed many times.
Well, this is a hotly debated topic in your mom's house.
This is a very your mom's house. It actually is basically an impromptu Dick Detectives.
Correct.
The Dick Detectives.
It is an impromptu. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Really?
Oh.
No. Siobhan's an expert. She's Siobhan's really enthusiastic.
You cannot.
Okay.
Because I've dated men who have large feet.
Okay.
And small
6'6", small hands, whatever, and it just there's no correlation.
How about that?
Wow.
Now, how do you feel at this moment? Because I'm sitting high in my seat right now.
You know what? I'm going to go with Siobhan. I trust her opinion.
You trust the decadent Dick Detective
How
that is
dare
Siobhan?
you? Well, you know what? You can't fault the lady for
I'm not
having
faulting her at
experience.
all.
Good for her.
No, I'm not. I'm not faulting her. I'm saying
right,
that
as long as- yeah.
you didn't trust obviously when we had the conversation, but now are you converted? Do you believe it?
Can I tell you why? Because in my experience, it's been the complete opposite, where the penis size correlated to the size of the man. So
Yeah. Single pipe. Wasn't a double pipe.
but you didn't
classic.
hand gesture, so how do I know what happened? So I've had the opposite experience, but Siobhan apparently, I got to take her experience into consideration.
Not just Siobhan, also Shauna.
And
jumped in on
Shauna,
that. Yeah.
correct, yeah. It's what? It's added another layer to our important discussion and debate.
Because we got to hear your fucking side of this right now.
Oh,
and huge peeners.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
There's no correlation.
Wow, it's so interesting. Mm-hmm. Shawnee, would you say that Beryl had?
I don't remember his hands.
Beryl?
But
Beryl.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I was paying attention. I mean, I don't remember. He might be like the case where the stereotype fits, because he was just a big guy and he had big feet and he was large all around.
Big guys, yeah.
But I don't think the hands and the feet thing always.
See, I thought I did because I feel like they've had weird correlations in my personal peener experience.
Yeah. Well, it's like how many,
Well, I've had like tall. Let's not name names, but you happen to this guy I dated in
I know
college.
you're talking about already.
Right.
Tall,
lanky.
And I remember you told me he had a very long penis.
All right.
So many dicks, Tommy.
The one specific, by the way, this is
many dicks.
this is the guy too that when I put together, this is when my Dick Detective assumption came forth, is when we had this conversation, and I go, oh, so it's this guy, the super tall guy, and you were like, I don't remember what his dick was like.
So many dicks in
of course
my
you did.
Long and skinny. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Long and skinny.
So well. Right.
Yeah.
But that to me would indicate
And
a
it shows
correlation.
that you remember it so well too.
So many
I know.
dicks.
Liar. I married a liar.
But whatever, okay. But Siobhan, who's the expert on dicks, the dick spurt is telling us that that's not. So Shauna and I were goth.
Now wait a minute.
What?
Like you concede that in this argument,
Yeah.
I'm correct, right?
In this particular case,
Not in this particular
I will
case.
give you
This
yes.
is the conversation. I mean, this is the
Look,
subject.
We're talking about empirical data. In my experience, my empirical data tells me that
And
there
your
is a correlation.
two dick expert friends totally put a valid argument up against that. Don't you want to?
I'm going to reconsider my own evidence.
You
I'm
are.
going to take their evidence into consideration,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do some more research. I'm going to ask more women maybe about this.
Okay.
The Dick Detectives.
More important research to come.
In high school.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say was our major pastime? In high
Smoking
school?
cigarettes.
Yeah.
Outside of the Alpha Beta.
And cocks.
Yep.
And then going to clubs in Hollywood. Remember the gas station? We would hang out at this gas station. Yeah. There was a gas station in Hollywood across the street from, what's that club called?
The Probe. It used to be on Highland.
That's where like Stigmata and
Helter Skelter. on Friday night.
really
No,
cool, you
Friday
guys.
night was Stigmata. Helter Skelter was like Wednesday night, so we had to lie to our parents. Mm-hmm. and say that we were spending the night at each other's houses.
Remember we
In order to
so
go
we
to
had this
houses.
scam going for like 3 years
Scam.
in high school, and then it was senior year where we got caught. Like suddenly one of our moms was like, wait a second, and like called the other mom, was like, is she at your house? And they're like, no. We're like, yeah, well, we've been doing this for like 3 years.
We got caught finally.
And then it was
Senior
like,
year.
we're like, well, we're going to college now, asshole. So
See you later, fuckers. Yeah, we had that racket going for quite a few years.
Where'd you actually sleep?
well, like we would go to Azalea's.
Correct.
Because she didn't have a curfew. Or
the friends who didn't have curfews houses, that's where we go. One time your brother hooked us up.
Yeah, we stayed at Grant's a couple times.
Where did he live?
He lived at like in near us in Woodland Hills.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That was real shady because he was like 21.
Yeah.
He was cool, I guess.
Brotherly duty.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Like I would do that now.
Yeah.
I got Shauna's ID. She gave me her ID when I was.
You guys were such
So
little
cute.
rebellious.
Little valley girls.
Yeah, but you're going to clubs all the time, smoking, jerking guys off in taxis.
16 or 16. Yeah, when I was 16.
Yeah.
After 16, yeah.
I can't believe when I look back, I'm 36 now. And when I look at girls who are 14 or 13,
I'm 33.
like our age, 15, and we were going to these, we literally, now for you who don't know, in Los Angeles, Shawnee and I grew up in a suburb of LA, Woodland Hills area, which is like 20 minutes from,
At least
from Hollywood on a good day with no traffic. And at that age, to go over the hill and go into Hollywood and deal with drunks and
Remember when we went to,
lunatics.
you know what I found the other day too, going through the box?
It's
Remember
scary.
when we went to the Rocky Horror Picture Show and it was my first time?
Okay.
And I got pulled up on stage. Do you remember that?
I don't remember you getting pulled up on
Because
stage.
you guys put a big V on my forehead. And like, and that means you're a virgin. And so they pulled me up on stage and I was like 15.
Oh my God.
And like, and they made me like, they blindfolded me and made me like pull a sausage out of this dude's jeans. His jean pants.
His jeans?
And, yeah.
How high were they?
They were high jeans, but there was a big sausage inside, and I had to, with my hands tied behind my back and my blindfold, I was on the stage in Hollywood.
And you were how old?
I was like 15, 16
Good,
maybe.
Good.
Holy shit, that
That's
sounds almost
irritating.
illegal to
I
let a
can't
15-year-old
imagine.
make her do that.
Well, now I look at 15-year-olds, I'm like, what
They're
were
babies.
my parents
Yeah.
doing? Why weren't my parents
When you
like...
see a 15-year-old, they look like babies.
They
now.
are babies.
Yeah.
Like, why? Nobody asked me when I was that age, hey, where are you going? What are you doing tonight?
Yeah.
What's the phone number of that person's house you're
I know.
sleeping at? Fucking shitty.
And I had to like get that sausage out of his pants with my mouth.
Did you, at that point, were
Get
you,
that sausage out.
at that point, were you like, this is awesome?
I was like horrified. I was like, I can't fucking believe this. And then, but it was funny. I mean, whatever. It was a sport.
It was funny.
Yeah.
We had good times. But then here's the part where I'm embarrassed of my goth roots. Like I remember when I played.
Goth girl.
I'm
Christina,
kind of, I don't want to
everybody.
hear all this anymore.
This is pretty
Can we end this
interesting.
pretty soon?
No, yeah, whatever you want. It's your clip.
The first goth music on your mom's house, and I was kind of embarrassed. And then you and I were IMing, and you're like, "Dude, don't be embarrassed."
Yeah, I
of
was
your
like,
goth
don't.
roots."
Yeah, why would you be embarrassed?
Well, because it's fucking lame. Like a lot of the shit we liked was kind of gay and like.
Well, maybe it's what you played. I didn't think was that lame. There's some things where I'd be like, don't play that. That is really lame.
Like sex gang children is
Right.
fucking lame.
Lame.
Okay. But wait, what was the point I was making? I'm so drunk, I don't even know. I've been drinking for fucking 10 hours now.
I never.
Oh, right. Okay, I never. What embarrasses me is how long I was goth, okay?
Oh, right.
Like, it started at 13 or 12, and I would say I was goth until I was about 20. Realistically. Like, but you've known me in
Out
my
of college,
memory.
were you still?
Yeah,
'Cause we were-
no, not out of college.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like first year in college, I was still holding strong.
Oh, yeah.
I had like KMFDM posters, Peter Murphy Bauhaus.
So embarrassing.
I mean, I
But
felt
here's the
that's
thing.
really lame.
Some
dude.
of the really diehard goths that you would see in the world, like walked around with white makeup on and like heavy makeup and in full garb all day, every day. We didn't do that. We were like,
not every day.
Right.
We went to college during the day, and
Yeah.
then on the weekends,
It's just when we went to
became
clubs.
weekenders.
yeah,
Do you remember that place we used to go to, House of Usher in San Francisco?
DV8, Club DV8.
And
Winter,
then-
what's that winter one?
A Winter
Winter's
Gone
Wonderland?
By.
Oh yeah,
A winter
a
gone.
winter gone by.
How?
Remember we would pull up in fucking
Lame.
Jenner's Mazda Miata.
Oh my god.
We would roll up in a Mazda Miata. be like, yeah, we're fucking here and we're ready to shadow dance, bitches.
In that time, I think I was taking painkillers. I would take 2 painkillers and then drink, which
That's
is
when I had my 2-day meth phase, remember?
yeah, Shannon did meth for like a month.
2 days?
Yeah, Siobhan doesn't know this.
Oh, sorry, Siobhan. You know this.
Jimmy is still totally horrified anytime I mention this.
Jimmy is her husband.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy.
What up?
Let me know how that barrel story treats you.
I
totally
smoked meth.
horrified.
I smoked meth. I smoked it and I snorted it for 2 days.
Jeez.
And I was like, I'm done.
Introduce that to you.
That maniac, Ashley.
one?
Remember who's in?
Remember
that girl, Ashley?
Was it friends of our friends up there?
She went to school with us. Remember
In
that?
high school or college?
No, college.
That girl, she was pre-med and she dropped out. Yes, I do recall
It was
that.
bad. It was bad.
So you
You've done way
smoked
more
meth.
drugs than me.
Yeah.
What was it like to smoke meth as opposed to snorting meth? What's the biggest
I don't
difference?
know. I don't remember. It was all just crazy, awful.
Okay. I mean, but what stopped you from continuing on?
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. Because
You wanted to keep your teeth?
Exactly.
Wow.
Did you see that Colbert episode recently where he was like, you feed a cold and starve a fever and you lose your teeth the flu. Or like, people just talking about like do it because there was something about like doing meth helps the flu.
Is that true?
I think it would because it probably opens you up. That
Good
speed.
Lord.
Speed it probably helps a lot of things temporarily, and then you crash.
Whoa.
So there you go.
Man.
So
Yeah.
you learn a lot, you guys.
You really got to know your mommy jeans on that.
I know. Thank you, Shauna, for putting up with that interview.
And Siobhan.
And Siobhan for sharing.
Yeah.
I just farted.
You just farted. Single
you guys,
pipe.
My best friend is an artist in New York, and she makes incredible shit that you can buy.
She's a super talented artist. She
so
really is.
fucking talented. Listen, when we were in high school, this girl won the Algebra Award and the Art Award senior year. I won no awards. Just put it that way.
Yeah,
She was
we
so
both
talented.
did, yeah.
ShaunaFinn.com if you're interested. With 2 N's, Shauna, ShaunaFinn.com. Buy her
Check
shit.
her out.
Help
She's
her out.
phenomenal.
Buy a painting for fuck's sake for Christmas for your
And a
family.
sweet girl. And she went to high school with your jeans, Christina, and did drugs with her.
Yep. A lot of drugs.
Single pipe. Yeah.
So there you go. Thanks for that. We got some dick detectives and some knowledge. Some
All kinds of
wisdom.
stuff in there. Now, let me remind our listeners that holiday shopping is right here. And when you think of holiday shopping, you probably stress, what do I get for this guy and that guy? Do I have all the presents? Is there something that I could get that would be simple and take care of the coworker, the neighbor?
Good, yeah.
You know?
The people you don't really know so well, but you got to get something for.
And you want to look good? How about this? How about some giant, beautifully, freshly dipped strawberries
Okay.
from Sherry's Berries, starting at $19.99. That's over 40% savings there. Enormous,
All right.
gorgeous,
Amazingly
gargantuan,
good.
and delicious. They're dipped in all types of delicious chalky, white milk and dark chocolate, covered with chocolate chips, crushed almonds, decorative swizzle.
Swizzles? Who doesn't love a swizzle?
Go to berries.com, berries.com. Click on the mic and type in the code MOMSHOUSE, MOMSHOUSE. Don't forget, click on that, check it off, and it's perfect for anybody, neighbors, friends, clients, co-workers. They also are a great gift to have in your home when people come over, holiday party. It's a great thing. So go to berries.com, berries.com. Click on that mic, type in Mom's House, order now, or you can go to your mom's house podcast.com and you can click on the banner. It'll take you right there for the special offer. We highly encourage you to do it. Please, mommy, please. I actually been thinking a lot, even through that whole description of all the dicks that you and your friends have devoured over the years. That coconut water is delicious.
It's not.
And you're out of your mind.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Holding to this?
Yeah, I'm holding on to it.
Can I tell you what other thing you did that was fucking horrifying today?
What?
Well, I was having my morning coffee.
Yeah.
As were you.
Yeah.
And you're like, hold on. We only have one bathroom. So we usually call dibs on shitting.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I got to shit. And I'm like, I got to shit. I'm like, you go first because I usually have to shower after I shit these days, especially since we've been juicing a lot.
Juicing a lot.
It makes you shit.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, you walk with your mug of coffee into the crapper.
Love it.
And I was like, whoa. Why are you bringing the coffee into the shitter?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, I drink the coffee as I'm shitting.
Mm-hmm.
To which I said, yeah, but then all the shit particles. What do you think happens when you shit?
Where do the particles go?
They go on your toothbrush if you keep it near the toilet.
Are you shitting in the sink? I shit in the toilet.
But where do you keep your toothbrush? You keep
On near the sink.
Okay, well then, as long as you don't keep the foofy on
the toilet.
The turlet.
Who the fuck puts their toothbrush on the toilet?
Somebody might.
Come on.
Who the fuck puts coffee in the turlet when they're shitting?
I don't put it in the turlet. I sit there and I sip my hot coffee as a hot steamer comes out of the other pipe. Sometimes, if you keep it up, you might get a double pipe classic out of it.
That is so gross. Wait, but nobody tell you that you're not supposed to take food or beverage?
No.
Do you eat on the turlet?
Do I eat on the turlet? No.
You never ate a sandwich or spaghetti?
Not on the turlet.
Lasagna?
No.
A burrito?
No.
Really?
I don't eat and shit. No.
Well, you drink and shit. You're one
Do
step
you
away.
eat and shit? Because that was a sort of like, yeah, I do that sometimes. Yeah, that's the way you said it.
It's not as though I haven't considered it.
You've never done it?
When I was a kid, I did it once. I
Yeah.
ate spaghetti on the turlet.
When you were a kid,
As
you
I was
mean
constipated and shitting.
Fucking 3 weeks ago, you did it.
I don't do that. Nobody
Sure
eats
you
on the
do.
crapper.
You do.
I don't.
Fart machine.
When have you seen me eat on the shitter?
I don't watch you on the shitter. I don't know.
We should hold hands. Like
the
that couple.
that crazy couple in
Yeah.
Madison.
Babe,
All right.
it's disgusting. You got to stop that.
You think that's
You're
disgusting?
getting feces in your cup.
There's no feces in the cup.
Absolutely.
There's not shit particles floating around in the air.
What do you
No,
think's
they're
floating
not.
around in there?
Nothing.
Kisses?
Yeah. Hershey kisses.
Dupes. So dumb.
Hey, buddy. It's Top Dog. Hey, buddy. It's Top Dog. Hey, buddy. It's Top Dog.
You need to wipe down.
It's Top Dog.
I called him today, and first of all, it's such a you get so many you get to experience my father the way I do
Which
in
is
this a few
so
times.
special.
The way it starts. I'll just play a little for you, and you'll see what this is exactly what I go through every time I talk to my dad. Hey, Dad.
Hello?
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Hold on. Tommy.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, hold on one second. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
What is going on?
It happens like every time I talk to my dad.
Was that real?
Yeah, that was real.
I thought that wasn't edited together.
No, that was totally genuine.
What's going on?
I have no idea. And
Why
I don't
can't
ask
he-
anymore.
Why can't he
I
figure
don't.
out how to
There's not only that, there's phone breathing coming up where he breathes with he goes,
right.
No, it's the nose. He lets the mouth part of the phone sit above his mouth and he breathes into the phone like the way when you have like a 3-year-old and you hand them the phone, they'll go like,
Right.
he does that.
Right.
And my father's infamous for his change of topic mid-sentence. He just does that. So then I do it back to him. Man?
Oh, just sit here chilling.
Yeah? What's going on?
Yeah, it's just kind of in that holiday mode.
Yeah.
Looking forward to your visit.
Can't wait. Cannot wait to come home.
Oh, we're going to have a lot of fun, buddy. I mean, have a lot of fun. We'll do some movies, do some big dog, little dog night out.
Big dog, little dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, football.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
You know, and, we can do. So Mom.
You hear the breathing?
He sounds like a pervert with the breathing. What's with the breathing?
I've tried to give him shit about it for years.
We're going to go.
He goes, and he's not like, this is him. He holds, and I've been like, can you not? I've said this before. It's hard to say to your own. I go, can you not breathe into the phone, man?
doesn't
And he'll be
know.
like, Tommy, like that. Just
But he doesn't know that he's doing that, does he?
He knows now.
the other day, she says to me,
How was okay? Oh, I don't know if you caught that right there.
I didn't.
He was saying something, and then he just changed the topic. I cut it out because it was just nothing to talk about. But so I do the same thing to him. So he just like is talking
football,
right? Oh, it's gonna be fun.
And we can do. So Mom the other day,
that was a sentence right there. So we can do, and he goes, so Mom the other day.
Yeah.
You hear it?
Yes.
He's like, so we can do, so Mom the other day. And then he said some, I just cut it out because it
Is
has
he
nothing to
stoned?
do.
You know when you smoke pot, you get like
Fuck
that.
no, he's not stoned. But then to him, in response, I go, yes, so anyway, and I just change it because he does it to me now. So
to me,
How was, so you said you had some, I was thinking about it. You hear him breathing? I've been doing this juicing thing. Did you try some juices yet?
Well, we're trying to figure out we went juicing shopping yesterday, and the mom tried to juice some stuff, and it just turned into a disaster.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So we kind of need some mechanical help on this.
Okay. Well, one of the things you're going to like is that when you really get into some juicing, your shits are pretty exciting.
That's for me. Screw the health reasons. That's the reason to do it. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
When you get older, it becomes a much more important day of your life.
Yeah, I mean,
it really does.
Well, it's very. You get a lot of blasters and a lot of thunder dumps because there's so many. Your body, I think, is so.
Wait, it's so distracting. I can't even listen.
It's so crazy.
Wait, but how come you sound so much clearer now?
Because I used the computer and the mics here to record the call. I didn't use
your
that
cell
app.
phone.
Yeah.
That is so funny because it's even funnier when it's you sounding crystal clear and then it's him literally like.
This is every phone call with my father for the last 20 years.
It sounds like he's scuba diving. Like, when you breathe into the thing.
And it's all because of his phone placement and you can't tell him shit.
Right.
Like you try to?
No, no.
It's just a guy you can't tell that to. I mean, I have told. It's not that I don't tell him. I've been like, hey, can you stop breathing into the phone, man? And he'll be like, Tommy. And just like that's the end of the conversation.
But he doesn't know what that sounds. He's been doing this for too long.
He's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
I think it actually, in a weird way, when he's holding it, I think he enjoys hearing his breathing through the phone.
Ah, sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like when you're doing it, you're like, it's like you're like, yeah, you're like, feels good.
It's like you can hear yourself. Right. It's like hearing yourself talk. Yeah.
Jesus is making me crazy.
Yeah, it's
overwhelmed with all the nutrients.
Yeah,
especially if it's a change of like pace for you. Like if you don't usually have that many fruits and vegetables, when you do, it really goes through you. You know.
Oh, I can imagine it goes through. Yeah, I mean, and the more you shit today, the happier you are. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, you had good post Thanksgiving. You said though, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I kind of nibbled all day long.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have that great big Thanksgiving dump. I had, pretty good dump to start, and then I had another dump, and then I had 2 half dumps. Okay. So I gave myself, it was a 3-dump day, but I had 2 mini dumps. Okay, I didn't count them as a full dump.
Oh. But you had your final, that 3rd dump came pretty early, you said.
Yeah, I was basically in 3 dumps by 12:30.
Holy cow, that's pretty serious.
It's a lot of shits.
It is, yeah. So I mean, but then I felt real good, and nothing came the rest of the day. I was kind of surprised.
Kind of a letdown too.
Well, it is, when you look forward to that. Usually I have, something in the afternoon, but, it also has to do with the diet's a little different in Thanksgiving. I ate a lot of stuffing, which I love, and I nibbled at the stuffing. I kind of snacked at the stuffing. When I got home in the afternoon, I had a little stuffing. Before I went to bed at night, I had some stuff. So I really cheated with the stuffing.
Yeah.
And Mom puts sausage in the stuffing, which makes it.
Oh, that's even better.
I can listen to him
That's
all
good
day.
stuff.
Outstanding stuff.
And then the next day you return the favor and you put the stuffing in the toilet.
Oh, did I ever? Yeah. Yeah, I just wouldn't have to wait till next year to get stuff. She only cooks stuffing once a year.
Yeah.
Or maybe when you come.
Oh yeah, maybe when I come, she'll cook it. I
hope so.
Yeah.
You know. By the way, I'm getting you some of the high-end toilet paper when you come.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
I'm going to put it in your room. You know, the real. Well, I got out Consumer Reports, and I'm going to get you the white. This is kind of big for me. I'm getting you White Cloud.
Oh, that's the good stuff, huh?
It's the good stuff.
White Cloud. I didn't even know about this. That's the highest rated toilet paper.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who
he pulled
makes
it,
this?
Procter and Gamble makes it. Same people that make Charmin, but this is their top shelf.
I think we
shit tickets.
I think we just found a sponsor for the show.
I know. Here, he tells you more.
Came out #1. I did this. I don't know if you've ever checked Consumer Reports for toilet paper, but White Cloud came out #1. So
Who makes what? Is White Cloud its own brand?
Wow.
White Cloud is made by Procter and Gamble. They make Charmin and White Cloud, but White Cloud is kind of the, you know, the kind of the, you know what?
Is it the toilet paper of the elite?
Yeah, it really is. If you have White Cloud, then you know what you're doing.
Yep.
You know.
There you go,
Really,
guys.
I mean, it.
You guys, listeners, have been always asking us about TP. You got the Top Dog endorsement right there. White Cloud is what the bosses use to wipe their ass.
It's like velvet.
Absolutely.
It is. It's the Grey Goose of toilet paper.
That's awesome, Dad. Did you have any good shits at work lately?
No, nothing really. I mean, I've been watching what I've been eating a little bit. I've been trying to lose a little weight. You know, I had salmon last night. Whenever I have salmon, that had the best salmon. I bought this Scotty salmon the other day. Oh, so good. That usually doesn't result in anything, you know,
substantial
that you can brag about.
Yeah.
Can't really brag about it, you know, but yeah. You know, the big thing, of course, is when you go out to dinner and you have the appetizer and, you know, the steak, mashed potatoes, beans, the salad, dessert. Well, you really kind of just, then, you know, you get ready to rumble the next day.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think he has a point. Whenever I eat a wide array of food, I have to shit violently. Like, I don't know if you even heard me, but Thanksgiving evening after we went to bed, I woke up at 3 a.m.
Didn't hear a thing.
Oh, I took a full
crazy
thunder
shit?
dump at
Really?
3 a.m. with my cousin, your cousin sleeping here.
Did you put a fan on? Fan or no?
I didn't fan it because I didn't want to wake anybody up.
Well, how was the noise of the shit?
Fine, who cares? Let them enjoy it.
You know what else they points out? Restaurants. A lot of times people don't think about it. They'll think about, oh, but I just had this. And they don't realize that a lot of times, a lot of restaurants prepare anything with just tons of butter.
That's that's what makes it taste so good.
Which makes it taste delicious.
Yeah.
And which makes you shit crazier.
That's why I shit, because I use a lot of butter.
A lot of butter will make you shit like that.
In our stuffing that
sure.
I made.
Higher
yeah.
fat, and it'll go right through you.
Oof.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Put that butter in there and you really get to enjoy that shit. Definitely. And, because you told me a while ago that you had one at work where you sat down and you went and then you looked over and there was no TP. And
I had to go real fast. Didn't have time to do my reconnaissance on, and I sat down there and oh my God, you know, there was like, oh shit. So what I had to do, you know, is I had to, of course, you don't want to put your underpants back up because, you know, but the trouble is when you stand up, and I had to do my little two-step around to the next stall.
It smushes all together.
Well, yeah, your cheeks go together, and so that was really, you know, I basically pretty much used up the rest of the roll of toilet paper to get it clean, you know.
Yeah.
So he's having multi-wipe issues as well, which is what I've been having lately.
We get to that right now.
Oh, okay. I don't want to jump the gun.
Big mistake on my part.
Big mess. You might as well jump in the shower at that point, right?
Thank you.
Well, there's been times at home when I've had to do that.
I've done that too.
Oh, I've done that, you know, and, you know, I mean, there's been times when I've actually had to do that, really.
No, okay. Switching topic. Now, if that doesn't make you want to buy a Top Dog shirt, no, I don't know what will, you guys. By the way, did you know this? That we're repackaging the jeans bundle?
What?
You know, we've gone from the Super Mommy pack to the highest, tightest jeans bundle. Well, we phased out the Kingfish shirt, which used to be part of that.
Right.
So now it's called the Wipe Down Collection. And
I didn't even know we did this.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
like today, because
love it.
the Kingfish shirt's officially
It's done. It's
done.
extinct.
So we had to switch it up. Now you get a Top Dog shirt and all 3 albums and your poster.
Wow.
For $40.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
would
Christmas
if
gift,
you
man.
if you were to order each of those things individually,
Yeah.
it would be over $60.
Yeah.
So you get it for a good deal. You get Top Dog shirt, 3 albums, and
Comedy.
the poster. Yeah, it's good. It's a good deal.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah,
Do it.
and the I should have hopefully next week. Next week is the return of Yoshi.
Ugh.
We'll have Yoshi back, who was a huge hit on the show.
Popular demand.
And he really has some shit he wants to talk about. He's been hitting me up. He's got stories, and hopefully during that episode we will have the shirt we've been talking about.
You're kidding.
I think it'll be ready for next week.
All right. I love the Top Dog shirt because it's patriotic as well.
Yeah.
Do you know that people who don't even listen to the podcast after shows, like I'll bring some occasionally,
Yeah.
and people just love the design.
Sure,
They buy
yeah,
it, and you're
of
like,
course.
do you even know Top Dog?
Top Dog,
And they're
no, they're like, fuck it.
it's red, white, and blue, and it's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's awesome, man.
I'm like, all right.
You said you told Mom you want a skeet shooting jacket?
Yeah, because I'm buying a shotgun this week. I'm getting back
Okay.
into that. And
Are you
Getting back into that.
go to
huh?
that place?
yeah. We'll take you down there. We'll take you down there, and we can go skeet shooting. Okay?
Have you been down there yet?
Yeah, I went down there one time. Loved it.
I went down there like a year ago, and I
Loved
had
it.
the best time.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
Can
do
we
the
go?
Shotgun.
Can we go when I'm home?
That's the plan.
Okay, I really want to do that. I'm only home a week, so I got to make the most of those days.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll go down there and let's leave early in the afternoon. We'll do that. Well, I love you, buddy.
I love you too, Dad. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
There you go.
I love him so much.
He's the best. It's Top Dog. We gave it to you. Full Top Dog experience.
Remember, Tommy, when I visited you guys in Vero first time,
Mhm.
and your dad took us shooting.
Oh yeah, we went to a gun range.
I
He
think,
pulled out the Desert Eagle 357. Yeah, hand cannon.
but can I tell you what? I think he was expecting me to be a total California girl.
Like,
He'd be like,
hey.
"Oh, guns are bad."
Yeah.
But my dad,
Mhm.
he didn't know this. My dad
Yeah.
loves guns too.
Sure.
So this girl learned how to shoot guns from the time
Yeah.
she was 8 years old.
Actually, I think when we showed up there, didn't his gun jam? And the guy behind the counter was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And he was like, swing. We were like, dude, put the gun
Gun
down,
safety 101.
So I think we actually borrowed like a 9mm and went and shot in the range. But
was fun.
will you go skeet shooting if we go?
I would love to try it. I've never
It's
done it.
so much fun.
Yeah?
And they have
That's
an
with a rifle,
amazing, no, with
right?
a shotgun.
A shotgun.
Yeah, a shotgun. And they basically
Skeet.
Yeah, skeet all over, and then you just fire and hit the shells.
Yeah.
Basically, clay.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I don't want
Pretty
to.
cool.
It's you don't kill anything live though, right? It's
No.
just
It's clay, like clay.
clay pigeons,
Well, yeah, like clay. What's it called?
like in the Beastie Boys song.
Whatever. Little fucking plates, basically, is what you're shooting.
Oh yeah. And then
Yeah.
it's a moving target.
Well,
That's very difficult.
Here's the thing: it's a huge range down there, so that there's different stations.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're moving. So some of them are in the air, some of them roll on the ground, some of them go across this way. They're all over. So you go like boom, 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 like that.
Okay. That's
it's really
tough.
fun.
Moving targets are very.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fun.
not- I
I've
don't
been
think I've
before.
ever done
It was a really fun time.
All right, I'll do
All
that
right.
shit. I like shooting.
So yeah, make sure you come back next week for the Yoshi experience. Can't wait to have him back. And that is all, my friends. Anything else, Jeans?
Oh, the song that we're gonna go out on. I think you came home the other night from the
Well, yeah,
ice
we were
house,
talking about it. Yeah.
and you were singing it and around the house, and I'm like, I know this song. My father used to play this record when he had
Oh,
girls
yeah.
over.
Yeah.
In the 80s, and I grew up absolutely loving this music
It's a
from
jam.
this guy. George Benson
Yeah.
is the artist, and I just loved everything that he did. So
It's great stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, Jeans.
Get down. Bye, Jeans. We
Love
love
you.
you.
Good night.
Meow.
Is that what you think?
I just said, what were you saying?
No, I said like it's retarded. Like he's thinking like period retarded. Like he's thinking about it, and then he figured it out and he thought of the word. Like he was thinking of the word. Like what's the word? Oh yeah, retarded. Retarded.
Like, I realized recently how long I did this.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, no, it's the truth.
Is
retarded. Yeah. Like he has to think about it first.
He doesn't remember.
Like, what's the fucking? Because you called me retarded.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Whenever dark is falling, you know the spirit of the party starts to come alive until the day is dawning. You can throw out all the blues and hit the city lights, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Give me the night. The key action. A place to dine, a glass of wine, a little late romance. It's a chain reaction. We'll see the people of the world coming out to dance, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Give me the night. So come on out tonight, and we'll leave the others on a ride to paradise. And if you feel alright, then we can be lovers, 'cause I see that starlight look in your eyes. And don't you know we can fly? Just give me the night. Give me the night. There's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. Give me the night. So come on out tonight, and we'll leave the others on a ride through paradise. And if you feel alright, then we can be lovers, 'cause I see that starlight look in your eyes. Don't you know we can fly? And if we stay together, we'll feel the rhythm of the evening picking us up high. Never mind the weather. We'll be dancing in the street until the morning light, 'cause there's music in the air and lots of loving everywhere. So give me the night. 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 So give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night.